first saw it inside a glass case. A book smaller than I expected, half a foot wide, maybe 10 inches tall. Its parchment pages curled like dried leaves. No title, no author, just a faint odor of age and ink that never fully fades. The label read, "The Voynich Manuscript, 15th to 16th century. Language unknown." I remember leaning closer. Every page was covered in delicate looping script, hundreds of strange letters, curves and hooks that looked halfway between Latin and something imagined. Illustrations filled the margins, plants that didn't exist, diagrams of stars that didn't match any sky I've seen, and women bathing in green liquid that spiraled like alchemy. Scholars have stared at this book for more than 100 years. Not one of them has read a single sentence. When Wilfrid Voynich, an antique book dealer from Poland, found it in 1912, he believed he'd stumbled onto the scientific notebook of a forgotten genius. More than a century later, we still don't know who that genius was, or if there ever was one. Even now, every time I look at it, I feel that quiet pull again, like a secret whispering through parchment, a story trapped in a language no one can hear. Up close, it doesn't feel magical, just fragile. The vellum is made from animal skin, stretched thin and smooth. Carbon dating puts it around the early 1400s, somewhere in Central Europe. But the handwriting, it's too consistent, too practiced. Whoever wrote this had purpose. There are 240 pages. We can still count. Others are missing. 6 major sections: botanical, astronomical, biological, cosmological, pharmaceutical, and recipes. The recipes here might mean anything from herbal tonics to coded instructions. The colors have held up remarkably well. Greens, blues, and reds still cling to the parchment. The drawings of women are the most puzzling. They float inside circular baths, connected by pipes, as if submerged in some kind of living machine. Every detail feels intentional, like a pattern just beyond reach. Even the plants, hybrids of real and imaginary species, look designed, not doodled. Someone wanted us to understand something. And then, at the bottom of one page, a faint signature. Jakub J. de Tepenece, a royal alchemist from Prague. But when his handwriting was compared, it didn't match. His name might have been added later, to sell the book for more gold. Every lead becomes a shadow. Every name fades into dust. Over the decades, the manuscript passed through the hands of cryptographers, linguists, and dreamers. Each believed they'd be the one to unlock its secrets. In the 1940s, code experts from the US military, men who had cracked enemy ciphers during the war, tried and failed. They said the text showed the rhythm of a real language with syntax and word frequency, not random gibberish. But no known alphabet matched. Later, computers were fed the text line by line. Algorithms compared it to hundreds of languages. It wasn't Latin, not Italian, not Hebrew, not even shorthand. And yet, the structure was too elegant to be nonsense. It followed linguistic patterns no hoaxer of the 1400s could have predicted. Some researchers grew obsessed. William Friedman, America's top cryptanalyst, spent years on it and died still searching. Others began to see the manuscript as a mirror, reflecting their own theories back at them. Was it a cipher written in an invented alphabet, a lost dialect, or a kind of mental labyrinth built to test human curiosity itself? The book never answered. It only watched, silently, patiently, while the smartest people on Earth tore themselves apart trying to read it. I read the theories, hundreds of them, Each one feels like a key carved for a lock that doesn't exist. Some say it's a medical textbook for women, encoded to protect midwives from persecution. Others insist it's an alchemical guide, a hidden map to eternal youth. A few claim it's the lost work of Leonardo da Vinci, written when he was still a child. Then come the wilder ones, aliens, time travelers, secret societies. But when you strip away the noise, only one truth remains. Someone made this on purpose. It cost time, ink, and years of a human life. If it's a hoax, it's the most beautiful waste of effort in history. If it's real, it may be the last surviving voice of a civilization we never knew existed. Even now, in digital age laboratories, the manuscript lives on. Artificial intelligence scans every stroke, every curve, comparing them to thousands of ancient scripts. Patterns flicker, hypotheses rise and collapse. A few months ago, one algorithm claimed it recognized traces of Hebrew morphology. Another suggested Old Turkish mixed with Latin roots. Each discovery lights up the internet for a week, then fades like the spark of a match in fog. Maybe that's the point. Some mysteries exist not to be solved, but to remind us of what we don't yet understand. Sometimes late at night, I imagine the author at their desk, lamplight trembling, ink drying on the tip of a quill. They must have known how strange it looked. Did they smile at the thought of someone centuries later still trying to decode it? Or was it written for eyes that never came? When I close my eyes, I see those looping letters again. An alphabet shaped by someone's private world. Maybe a language of dreams. Maybe an attempt to capture something that words couldn't. We like to think every puzzle can be solved if we just try hard enough. But the Voynich Manuscript has survived by resisting us. It whispers, not everything hidden is meant to be found. Maybe that's why it still matters. Because as long as the pages remain unread, so does our hunger for meaning. Somewhere in those pages, the author is still waiting. Next time on Strange Short Stories, Mary Celeste and the Ghost Ship.